to my channel. My name is Casey and this is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me of this look. This is the look that the makeup look that I would normally wear to work, everyday makeup, and it's nothing too crazy, but yeah, this is what I would normally do on the day that I go to work or just to hang out. So thank you so much for watching, and here's the look. All right, let's get started. So I already did my skincare, SPF, all that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of primer. Which one am I gonna do today? But hi guys, welcome to this little get ready with me / chit chat, and also doing my makeup routine because it's been requested by some of y'all, so figured why not do it. Okay, so I think I have all my stuff ready, but I don't. Okay, so here we go. I gotta buy a bigger bottle of it because I ran out. So it's one of my favorites of the year. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Focus on these. There you go. Okay, let me put it on. And so today is Friday. Happy Friday. And there's not much going on as far as today. I do have an appointment with Adriel for his WIC benefits. If you're a mom, you know what those appointments are. And he has like a health evaluation and all that. I gotta do that later today. Pick him up early from preschool to take him there, and then excuse me, and then come home to all the other stuff. All right, so I'm gonna try a new brow product. Actually, I haven't used this one in years. It's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I got the shade Espresso. So let's see how this one goes. This is it out of the box. It comes with the pencil side on this side, and then the spoolie on this side. All right, okay, so let me grab my mirror and get started. I normally do my brows first, and then I put foundation. No, let me get y'all a little closer. Actually, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try using this today because normally I use my Benefit brow pomade to fill in my brows, but sometimes I can be a little heavy-handed. So today I'm gonna try a pencil. I like the Benefit brow pencil too, the Precisely My Brow. So today I'm gonna switch it up, try this drugstore one. So when I fill in my brows, and mind you, I learned everything about makeup from YouTube back in 2016. That was the YouTube era for beauty gurus. So right now I'm just gonna fill in the bottom part first, and then slowly fill in my little gaps, because from over tweezing and doing brow waxes from La Chinitas and threading back in New York, I have no eyebrows. So I fill them in. Okay, and then here towards the front, I just like do little light flicks and then brush it out. See, like that. See, it's already starting to look better than this situation. And mind you, here I have like a huge scar. So I always like to fill in this little part because from the scar, no more hair grows. So se ha quedado así. Right. So I'm just gonna keep filling this in, and then I'll come back when the other one is filled. Ready? Filled in. And filled in. This one's filled in. I haven't cleaned it up yet. I'm gonna clean it up with a concealer in a little bit, but so you can see before, after. right, so let me fill in the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm almost done filling this one, but remember, brows are sisters, not twins, so one is gonna look different than the other. Sometimes I would forget and then I make them both look the same, and then I'm like, okay, it's gonna stay that way. Okay, so that's what we're going with. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean them up a little bit with concealer. Put this puppy in here. Oh, I put the wrong M. Ahora sí. Okay, pon esto aquí. And now we're gonna grab my concealer. If I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I love this concealer. It is one of my favorite. Anything Fenty Beauty, I think I love the most. So I use shade 36W I use this for under my eyes to clean up and with my foundation. Today I'm going to show y'all the full beat, but not the full beat, but like what I would wear for work if I wanted to, or to go run errands, or just to look more put together, you know. So how's everybody's week going? I hope everybody is having an awesome week. This week for me has been good and bad, because I've been able to rest this week, and also good is that I got my implant removed from my next one on, so y'all see my little scar right there. Sorry, too much info, but yeah, I took it out yesterday, so officially the baby making process begins. I recorded it in a vlog, but not like the procedure and all that, but me going to the clinic, and that'll probably be up after this video. So yeah, it was an experience. Definitely glad it's out, so we can get ready and planning for baby number 3, and this will be the last baby. No more babies after that. All right, so let's blend this concealer out. Got my little Fenty concealer brush to blend this out, and then we'll set the eyebrows. All right, concealer, blended it out, and now we're gonna set these brows. Dios mío, estoy enredada. La lengua está enredada. Okay, so this is a trick that I learned from another YouTuber. So I don't buy brow gel. I got this. The Got to Be Glued Spiking Styling Gel. And this makes my brows not move for nothing. So I just take a spoolie brush and I grab a little bit of the gel and put it on there. I'm gonna show y'all right now. Okay, so I got some of the gel on the little spoolie brush. Y ahora, just put the gel on my brow hairs, and that locks it in. I know that recently the Got to Be Glue company came out with their own brow gel that they also, you can use it for like your edges as well, and for your brows. But I already have this tube, so I was like, no, we're not gonna spend the money on that little product when I still have the gel. So yeah, so that is what I use to set my brows. I used to buy the NYX, the brow glue. That one is also amazing. I recommend that one too. But this holy grail right here. So I just spilled my secret to brow gel. So you're welcome. Y'all can use that too. So ahora that my brows are set, we're gonna put some concealer, color correct first, then concealer, because As you can probably see, I don't get sleep usually as a mom, and as a working mom it's even worse. So let's see, I think we're gonna go with the peach color corrector from LA Girl. I'm gonna go with a little bit of that one today, I usually use the orange one, but I'm gonna use a little bit of this one instead. So yeah, just a little, and then blend it out. So just like pat it out, and this is, oh sorry, this is the e.l.f. Complex Duo brush. I love this brush. It's a dupe for, I think, the It Cosmetics Complexion Duo brush, because this side you can use it to blend out your foundation, and then this one for the concealer. So I was gonna buy the It Cosmetics one years ago, but then I saw the girls on TikTok and Instagram saying that this one was a dupe, so I was like, okay, this is the one we're buying. And I think it was pretty cheap. It was like $9, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Where's my chapstick? My lips are hella dry right now. Okay, found it. My lips are hella dry right now, and I put on chapstick before filming, and my lips are hella dry. All right. So yeah, we did that. So ahora, I'm gonna put some concealer under my eyes. Again, I'm gonna use the same concealer, the Fenty Beauty concealer. And a little goes a long way with the concealer. I don't put too much anymore. I used to do the whole triangle thing, boom, boom. But nope, you don't need a lot. And I learned this trick from a fellow TikToker, influencer, beauty content creator. Her name is Kiki Lee, I believe, and she lets her concealer like sit there and dry for a bit before blending it out. So I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm gonna let it dry for a few minutes, and then we'll do the rest. Oh, let me get some water. Agua es vida, mi gente. Got to drink your water. And especially me with my whole weight loss surgery, I feel like I'm a broken record with this. But after I got weight loss surgery, they were ingrained in my ear. You gotta drink 64 ounces of water a day, all that stuff. And last year I was terrible at it. I was not drinking enough water. I would probably only drink 36 ounces a day from my Big Stanley, and that was it. I wouldn't drink any more water. And throughout the days, I would notice that I would always get a lot of migraines. And then this year, when I spoke to a nutritionist and a new provider for my weight loss surgery, they mentioned, yeah, you are getting those headaches because you're not drinking enough water. You need to drink more water. And that also takes a toll on me, because now with the surgery, my stomach is completely different. I can't eat at the same pace as normal people who don't have weight loss surgery. I have to chew my food 20 times before swallowing it. I have to wait 30 minutes before drinking and eating. I also have a thyroid condition, Hashimoto disease. It's an autoimmune disease. It is basically the thyroid. My thyroid contributes with my weight being up and down. And recently I had to get my medication changed. So I think that also what happened last year was that my weight was up and down all over again after 2 years of weight loss surgery. So talked to my primary doctor, and they switched my prescription. So, but after they ran the blood work, they ran the blood work, and then they had to switch my prescription. So yeah, everything's back to normal. But now that we're gonna be having another baby, si Dios quiere, I am so scared to gain back the weight but this time I gotta be on it. I gotta continue to eat right. That's why this year I started doing my meal prep for lunch, and then everything else I'm just calculating on my workout app and everything, food tracking, all that stuff, because yeah, I do not want to go back to being the almost 300-pound girl after having 2 kids and not eating right, not exercising, all that stuff. So yeah, so I'm blessed that I was able to get the weight loss surgery, but then at the same time, once you have it, you have to be on it. You can't mess around with that. All right, so let me see. Still a little wet, so I'm trying to think, what else can we talk about while this dries? What can we talk about? This water isn't even cold. It's not cold anymore. Oh, ay Dios. So as far as what else we can talk about, I feel like there's so much I can talk about, but don't know what to start with. So one, I gotta go back to therapy. I need to. After I changed jobs, changed insurance, I couldn't continue to see my therapist again. So, because they don't take my current insurance. So now I'm trying to figure out if with my current insurance, I can continue to see my previous therapist, or if they can do like an out-of-network thing, or I'm gonna have to, if I want to continue having the same therapist, I would have to probably pay privately. And I don't want to change therapists. I miss my old therapist. She's been with me pretty much from the beginning, and the company that she works for is amazing as far as like mental health for women here in Berks County, and I would recommend them in a heartbeat, no doubt about it. Okay, so I just blended the concealer. Y ahora we are going to set it. No, actually, hold up. I'm gonna put my skin tint first. So today I'm gonna use my tried and true, the Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint from Fenty Beauty. And this one I'm in shade 16, but I think I may have to, let me see, because yo creo que ya este no es mi shade. Or maybe when I blend it, I'll find out. But I think it's still my shade. Vamos a ver. Oh no, it's still my shade. Okay, we're good. Pero espérate. Should I set the concealer first and then put the skin tint? Yeah, I'm gonna set my concealer first and then put the skin tint. For setting spray, I'm gonna use one size in the shade Translucent. I love this one, I love it. They have other shades, but I'm scared to try them. If you know, you know, flashback can get you. And you don't even need a lot. So this is how much I poured out, but I'm only gonna use a little bit and tap off the excess. And to set my under eyes. Oh dang, I should have blended. Okay, yeah, it's too late now. I'll do it on the other side. So usually I would blend, reblend, not blend, like tap out any creasing before setting, so it doesn't set on anything that creased, but I didn't do it, so I'm gonna do it on this side before putting the powder. So tap, 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 and then now we can set the other side. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to see if I can go back to my previous therapist because she was amazing. I love her. I'll go back in a heartbeat, but I'm trying to figure out if I can see her paying privately or if my insurance can do an out-of-network coverage if they don't, since they don't take my insurance. So now I am in a dilemma. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so to blend out the skin tint now, I'm gonna use, what brush I do? This is the problem. Okay, I'm gonna use this side. I haven't used this side of this brush, so let's try that. I'm gonna put it on the brush and then tap it up. And I love this skin tint. The last time I used it was on our trip to Peru back in March. And that was pretty much all that I wore on that trip. And it lasted a long time. I didn't have that much like humidity, or not humidity. Well, there was humidity there in Lima, but when we were in Cusco, their weather is completely different. So when I used it in Cusco, it was a match made in heaven. I'm gonna put a little more so I can blend down to the neck. You always gotta blend pa abajo. Dale pa blend, blend, blend to the neck. It has to match. So yeah, when we went to Peru, this is the foundation that I took with me, you know, with TSA and stuff. I wanted something that I can take that had the least amount of ounces, and I didn't have to put foundation in like a separate container to travel. So that's how it's looking. Oh, yo, it looks good with this camera. The lighting is, oops, and I just dropped the brush. We're back. All right, so put the foundation, well, skin tint, put that. I'm not gonna set it, but I am gonna put a little bit of powder on my laugh, on my smile lines. I mean, if not, I was gonna make up a word and that wasn't a word. So I'm gonna put a little bit here, not too much, because when you smile a lot, your foundation creases. So you wanna set this little guy. All right, so yeah, put that away. Okay, so ahora, I'm not gonna do bronzer today. I'm just gonna do, I'm dropping everything. I'm not gonna do bronzer today, like I said. I'm just gonna do blush and maybe a little bit of highlight. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to use these two bad boys. So for blush today, I'm gonna use the Patrick Star and MAC collab in the color I'm Not Blushing. I love this color. Normally, I would use my Fenty Daiquiri Dip, but this one is more of a summertime blush, so I'm not gonna put that one, and I already hit pan, so I'm trying to conserve this one as much as possible. So we're gonna use this one today. And then for a little bit of highlight, I'm gonna put the I Love Sarai X Dose of Colors in SolMate. So this is Karen Sarai's collab with Dose of Colors. I love this one, it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna put that. All right, let me grab the brushes and I'll be right back. All right, so I got the blush brush. All right, so I'll put a little bit of blush. I use the mirror on the compact just to make it easier. So I just put some here, and since I'm not gonna put bronzer, I'm gonna blend it to the top. And then on this side, and a little bit on the nose, so it has that like sunburnt effect. I love doing this now. It is amazing. Me encanta blush. I can wear blush all day, but I think I'm gonna use another blush because because I don't think the pigment is like really coming through. And this is a stippling brush from where I had this brush for years, from Luxie Cosmetics, I think they're called. Ahora sí, tuve. I had to like I use this one usually when I put blush, but when I want to go light-handed and not put too much, I use that other brush. Ay Dios, yo no puedo hablar hoy. ¿Qué me pasa? Me estoy enredando la palabra y toda vaina. What time is it? Okay, because I gotta make sure I can have enough time to eat lunch and then head to 8-year-old's daycare to pick him up. Okay, vamos a ver cómo está quedando con el otro espejo. Okay, what y'all think? Working good so far? I feel like I need more blush, but then no more blush. I think that's enough for today. Okay, so ahora I'm gonna set before I put the, and I'm already like out of it. Nada más queda ese chin. So I'm gonna set everything, all the powder before I put my highlight. This is the Milani Make It Last spray. Oh my lord. Yes, I'm gonna set all the powder and I put a little bit of the highlight. Like, mira. I'm gonna grab some on my finger. Mira eso. And you don't even need a lot. Watch. Mira eso. Look at that. And I barely put anything on. Like, you're gonna find me just from my highlight. You're gonna see me coming a mile away. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? Okay, here we go. All right, that's enough. You don't need too much of this one. It's like literally ahí. Y no más. No más de ahí. But I'm gonna take another brush so I can blend it out a little more. Oh, with this one, my Morphe. Ay Dios, and it came off. Yeah, the number came off. Oh, here we go. Morphe R36. Like, it literally came off. But I love this brush. I've had this one too for years. And y'all don't even want to see my makeup collection. I've had makeup here for over the years that I love. And more spray for good measure. To fully set. All right. Now for mascara. Oh man, which one? Hella Thicc by Fenty or Essence Lash Princess? Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Fenty's Hella Thicc and Let's Be Blunt. This is their brown shade. I like the black one too, but I'm gonna need a new one of this one. I think I'm out. Okay, so let's put this mascara on. I didn't even curl my lashes, so we're just gonna go with that. Yeah, that's only like a few strokes. I love this mascara. Okay, hello. There it is. That other. Yep, I'm like going up and close on the camera when I got the mirror right here to look at myself. Let's put a little bit on the bottom, but not too much since this one isn't waterproof. Because there's days where I'm wearing this mascara to work and I went to work and then I come in and then I see all my mascara is on my under eye. And I was like, no. So my coworker was like, girl, you need to get some waterproof mascara. And that's why I bought the Lash Princess one, because it's waterproof and it also has that false lash effect. Alright, and last but certainly not least, I'm going to do the lip. So for lip liner today, I'm going to use my MAC in Hoover. And we're just gonna put a gloss today, nothing too crazy. Okay, and then for gloss, we're gonna go with one of my CoverGirl Yummy glosses. I'm gonna go with this one, Acai Later. It's basically the word acai, but it's Acai Later. I'm gonna go with that one today. And that's it. And that is the finished look. My hair's still wet because I just washed it, but that's it. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, guys. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. Check out my previous vlogs. I'm gonna link them down below. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.